had a great trading day today. Let's go over the markets. Now, we did have some selling today. Not a lot, right? We did have some selling, but I want to show you guys what went on with Tesla. Tesla had a lot of selling, guys. So we got a big red candle here with Tesla. So we should be out of Tesla, all right? Just remember your buy signal, last buy signal came in at 196, right? Closed at, 296, close today at 284. We should be out of Tesla. So that's the big news today. We should be out of Tesla. All right. The other Mag 7s, we'll take a look at those in a minute, but that's the big news right now on Tesla. The Dow was down, right? Dow was down 100 points, little over 100 points. S&P was down, NASDAQ was down, and the Russell was up. All right, so let's go here. All right, so let's take a look at the current market. All righty. All right, so S&P, guys, is still holding its buy signal. So S&P is holding its buy signal. The NASDAQ holding its buy signal. Dow is holding its buy signal here. And we'll take a look at the larger chart so you guys can see that price action. The IWM holding right at resistance there. Hopefully looking to break through that resistance. And the NASDAQ is near its all-time highs. Indexes, sectors are still holding. They are moving up a bit here. We have some red coming in here. But overall, sectors are holding. VIX made a point higher. So, right, the VIX was at 17 and change, trading at 1848. All right, so just went up a bit, but still below 20, which is good. Make a note here also, Bitcoin. All right, we have a major alert on Bitcoin, guys. So we'll pay attention to Bitcoin. We'll take a look at this Bitcoin in a minute. All right, but overall, right now, equity markets are holding firm right now. All right. In the futures market, the dollar came down a bit. All right. From 99, it's at 98, but still holding support here. What we would like to see is for buyers to come on in, right? Come on back in. I'm going to bring in the buy signal here. All right, so we'll bring in, hopefully this will encourage the dollar to give a buy signal here. We'll bring it in. All right, so we have sold short, right? Went short, buy to cover, went long. All right, short closed, went short here, went short, buy to cover. So what we'd like to see here for the dollar, guys, all right, and that will help the Forex market move. Okay, so we need to see a buy signal here, right? Buy signal here, and then move higher. Buy signal will probably come about in this area here. So hopefully by doing this, right, we bring these buy signals. All right, hopefully that will encourage the dollar, all right, to get past support here, break through that resistance, and then give a buy signal. All right, that's the hope there. Okay. Currently, the dollar is down a little bit, not by much. Dow futures E-mini is currently up. NASDAQ is down. S&P slightly up, and the Russell is also up. Okay. Still, the number one sector is tech. Let's make sure it's holding firm. That's all right. So technology here, where is tech? Right here. So technology is holding firm. Look at that, guys. Good price action. And look at how close we are to the all-time highs here and resistance here. All right. Looks good to push higher and break through this resistance here. Just remember, sellers are sitting here, 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 and here. All right. So if we get some consolidation up in this area here, then we'll be concerned about it. If that happens, right, we get white candles, red candles in this area here. Hopefully the goal is to break through that resistance on tech, all right, and keep moving higher. But tech is the number one sector right now. The second sector is financials. All right, so buy signal here, holding nicely here. Again, came from a deep correction here, holding firm. And what was the other one? Was it industrial? Yeah, industrial. Industrials looks good. The only thing though, we don't have a lot of stocks coming out of in that sector. Okay, but good price action here, right? It's recaptured that resistance here, looking to move higher here. So good job on the sectors. A VIX on the monthly, guys, it's pulled back a bit, so that's good. The Mag 7, so we just looked at Tesla. Let's take a look at Microsoft. All right, so Microsoft is doing good. All right, breaking through that resistance, good price action, all green candles, buy signal there. Amazon, buy signal here, holding firm nicely. Google right here, buy signal, nice big candle here coming in. That's good. Meta, all right. Facebook, buy signal here. Look at Meta, guys. The high is here. All right, buy signal here, good price action, all right, in that markup phase. Apple is still under some trouble there, all right? So red candle here, right? Keep an eye, no buy signals. The last time we had a buy signal, all right, was in January for Apple. So no buy signal here. Just leave it alone, let it do its thing. Nvidia is doing good. Buy signal here keeps moving higher, all right? So new support and resistance here and here, right? Goal now, the next goal is to break through that resistance up here. Just remember, sellers are sitting here, here, and we'll count this. So let's get past this resistance here and break through. And again, Tesla, all right, so sell signal in Tesla, we should be out. Good markdown phase, buy signal here, but for whatever reason, all right, Tesla gap down, big red candle. All right, so just be careful with Tesla. The mags, right? The ETF mags, right? Just holding right here for now. Okay. All right, so the Dow, guys, on the daily time frame, all right, it's holding nicely here. Weekly time frame, it's holding. Monthly, holding firm. S&P, all right, I know we go through this every day, guys, but we have to, right? This is how we catch these moves. So we have to go through this because things change, right? Look how quickly the sellers came in here, all right? And then look how the buyers came in here. So we have to follow this, right? The goal here on the S&P on the daily time frame here is to break through that resistance here, all right? So with Stock Boss traders, Bull Master traders, you guys should be all over this market. All right, S&P on the weekly time frame, green candles here. We're looking to break through that resistance here. This market is holding really nice, guys. All right, weekly time frame, monthly time frame here. Let's bring that up. This is how close we are to the all-time highs. All right, nice recovery here. NASDAQ daily time frame. Look at that. Good price action here. Again, this is how close we are to the all-time highs and to the resistance levels. Just know sellers are waiting, guys. They're waiting here, here, and here. All right, so as we move higher, just be aware, lots of sellers are sitting right here. Okay, hopefully we can break through and make some new highs. Okay, NASDAQ on the weekly time frame here, right? Good channel here. Caught the held the trend line here. We're moving higher, all-time highs right here on the weekly and on the monthly. This is how close we are. So good price action on the Dow, amazing price action on the S&P, and just really good price action on the NASDAQ. That will help. The NASDAQ will help your tech stocks, all right, especially in Bull Master. Now, the Russell small cap stocks in Stock Boss, all right, we're sitting right at resistance here. That's amazing, good price action, all right. Yes, all right, we're not moving up fast enough, but for the Russell, guys, we'll take this, okay? We'll take this. So Stock Boss traders, get ready, all right? We could see if we break through here, some stocks really come in heat seeker for Stock Boss, okay? On the weekly time frame here, we're holding nicely on the Russell, right? Russell 500. All right. And here, the monthly time frame. All right. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Let's talk about Bitcoin. All right. Now, Bitcoin, guys, we got today. Now, we send out a warning, right? A warning that Bitcoin could break through, right, near-term support. So it did. All right. So Bitcoin did break through that near-term support. So it was down over 3,000 points today. Okay. So that's concerning. That's a concern. So Bitcoin is no longer trading above resistance here. All right. It came down here and we've been talking about, hey, it's holding that support. That's a concern. So it broke through today. We've got white candles. That's not good for Bitcoin. And you guys know your other cryptocurrencies will follow Bitcoin. So as Bitcoin moves lower, making lower highs, lower lows here, all right, that will affect other cryptocurrencies. Okay. All right. We could get a sell signal soon to exit, just like we did here. All right. So if we don't recover, right, if we don't get any green candles to come in, recover that support right here, guys, we could get a sell signal. Okay. So just be aware of that. So this resistance here is holding right now. And that's a big resistance. That resistance was 107, right? I think we call it 107, 108. All right. Bitcoin made a move all the way to 111. Now it's at 101. If it moves lower, we're going to see some fear come into the market, into Bitcoin, and we could move lower like this. Okay. All right. So just be careful. Again, your other cryptocurrencies will follow Bitcoin. All right. Same thing on the weekly. We're trading below that resistance there. That's a concern. Gold, guys. Gold is holding nicely here, moving up nicely there. Silver, big move in silver this week. Look at silver. All right. Gapped up this week. Nice breakout. Look at that. Beautiful breakout here. And it's moving higher. This is the type of breakouts we want to see. When these trades break resistance with a big candle like this, that's really good. All right. So silver is breaking out nicely there. Crude oil is just holding at 63. Bonds, we're starting to see a move in bonds. We have a good support in bonds, right? So we have a good support here, guys, right here, right here. It's holding support right here. All right, here, or you might call it the low. And we've had 2 days of white candles. So yesterday and today, boy, if we can get above this moving average right here, that green moving average, get a green candle here, we might start moving higher here and start getting some green candles and perhaps start testing that resistance here. All right, that will be good for rates. Okay, lower rates. The dollar is just holding for now on the daily, weekly, monthly here. And then pound yen, let's take a look at pound yen. Pound yen just holding, consolidating here, right? Not good for Forex. We're still consolidating, getting a bit of movement, right? So we went from, I think, 12 pairs that were trying to move. Now we've up to 21, right? So we went from 12 to 21. So we'll see what's going on there. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at current positions. Okay. So current positions in Monster Scalper. All right. We don't have a lot. We added a few. Let's see here. Yes, we added 2 this morning. All right, to what we had prior. You guys know that Monster Scalper and the Forex market, right, is consolidating. So Forex is consolidating. Just be careful. All right, we don't have many. All right, we don't have any trades on the 60 long, no shorts on the 60 or the 240, but we do have a few trades here. Let's take a look. This on the 240. All right, continue to trade lightly or not trade at all. Just be careful, guys. Trading Forex right now, okay? All right, EUR HKD. All right, buy signal here. That's still holding. All right, EUR HKD. EUR SGD. So buy signal here, still holding, breaking resistance here. All right, if you wanted to, be careful, but you might, you can add to the position here. Just know that things are still choppy. All right, very choppy. Okay. All right. All right. That's EURSGD. EURTRY, buy signal here, we are breaking out slowly, right? Euro dollar, buy signal here, we are breaking out. And these are the best trades right now, guys. All right, buy signal here, we are breaking out. These are absolutely the best trades. Euro ZAR, all right, Euro ZAR, buy signal here, red candle here, close the trade, please. And a couple of new trades, pound Hong Kong HKD, right? GBP HKD, buy signal here, and we are breaking resistance here. All right, so right resistance here, buy signal, right? Breaking out here. And then GBP PLN. All right, very choppy, guys. We're just trying to get you guys some trades, but be careful. All right, and buy signal here, right here, and just holding for now. Keep an eye on GBP PLN, and that's it. That's what we've got for Forex. All right, let's take a look at equities. We will not add any equities this evening since the market was down. We'll just take a look at what we currently have. This is good news, right? So if you guys look here, all these were up for, except for we've got 1, 2 here, 3 that were down in Stock Boss, in Bull Master. Let's see here. All these are up. They're still going up. Here in Bull Master, we got 1 that's down, 2 that's down, 3 that's down, 4, but 5, but overall 6. Overall, most of them are going up. Okay, so let's go through these. We're going to look at current positions. Okay, current positions in Stock Boss small cap stocks under $10. Right, the symbols will be here. And we want to look at the most recent price action, which will be on this side here. All right. If it's a white candle, since we still have buy signals, right, on the market, Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell will continue to hold with a white candle. Red candle, sell. White arrow, right here, close the trade. Okay, let's go through these. All right, CDE, guys, buy signal was here at 682, trading at 946. Great trade going here. Good price action. That's what we want to see. Holding. Nice price action here. Holding. ACHR give a red candle. So a buy signal was about 928. Right, closed at 936 with a red candle here. Can you guys see that? Red candle right here. All right, that's a sell signal. Red candle, we use that as a sell signal. Close the trade. ACHR, close the trade, please. All right, holding firm. Good price action here. White candle will continue to hold. ZVIA, red candle here, broke support. Buy signal was at 252. Red candle closed today at 251. Close the trade. Okay, that I always say your first loss is your best loss. Okay, right? We don't want this to happen, so we want to take that loss and get out quickly. All right. Don't take it personal. No emotions here. All right. Good price action. Good price action. And these are in Stock Boss. Small cap stocks. These are under $10. Okay. All green candles. Good price action there. Good price action. Good, good. White candles will continue to hold for now. If the market turns, which we're not close to that, guys, happening right now. We can sell on white candles, but that's not the case now. Okay. Let's go through bull master, same thing. Okay, bull master, same thing. CF, guys, pay attention. This is a great trade going here, right? But we're getting near the highs here, getting near resistance. Our buy signal was at $80, trading at 92. Great trade going there. All right, same thing. All right, good price action there. Nicely done. Nice. Nicely done there. Nice. All right, that was the same one, so it's in both systems. Okay, so that got above $10 there. That's why it's in both. ACHR. Let's close that there. Good price. Look at the price action, guys. Look at the movement, right? See this price action? That's what we want to see there. All right, good. Good. Look at that. Good. Look at this one. Look at this one. Very nice there. That's GE. Look at this one here. Let's bring in a trend line here. So you guys can see this trade here. Good upward trend line here. Buy signal came in at 352. Trading at 484. And that's a reaccumulation trade. And came in right here on a break of resistance here. Great trade going there. GEV. All right, GTLS, guys, broke support, red candle here. So a buy signal came in at 170. All right, sell signal came in at 146. Close the trade, please. GTLS. Get out. Good price action. Good price. Look at that. Good price action. Nice. Nice there. Good price action. Good, good. So most of these are holding. Good price action. Look at that. Good. All right. Let's see here. So RIVN, red candle, guys, we got to close that, okay? And buy signal was here. So that's fairly close to its buy. Let's close that. And that's a new down here. Let's close that, okay? All right, SN. All right, SN. The buy signal was here at 99. Close today at 87. Close the trade, all right? We don't want sellers to come in like this. First sign of sellers, red candle, your first red candle, we should close it. All right, Tesla, same thing here. Tesla, big red candle. We talked about Tesla at the open. Big red candle here, right? We need to close Tesla. All right. Oh. All right, so we do have some trades that are closing. UNFI, red candle here. So a buy signal, guys, was at $28. Closed yesterday at $27.78, right? Yesterday. Red candle there, we should be out, okay? Don't wait for sellers to come in heavy. And don't get attached to these trades. Good price action there. Good, good. Good price action. All right? We're about halfway there in bull master. We have a lot of trades in bull master, guys. Good price action. We'll run heat seeker, but again, we will not add any stocks, okay? Whenever there's a down day, right, you want to hold off on adding stocks. All right. CVNA, all right, good job here. All right. Netflix. Look at Netflix, guys. Good price action. Netflix buy signal came in here. That's reaccumulation, right? At 1,021 and trading at 1,250, guys. Great trade right here. That's Netflix. Spot is looking good too. Another good trade with great fundamentals there. Look at WING, guys. Great trade going here. Look at that. Buy signal was here at 248, trading at 371. Great trade going there. Good, good. Good trade. All right. CIEN, guys. Buy signal came in at 72. Red candle broke support. Absolutely gap down. Nothing we can do about this but to get out. Okay. So buy signal was at 72. Close today at what? 73. Close the trade before this happens. All right. All right. Hold in. Good price action. Hold in. Hold in. Hold in. We will go live in the morning. We have non-farm payroll data, guys. So job numbers tomorrow coming out at 8:30. We'll start live with our live trading tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time. We'll go till about 10. Okay, so you guys should join us. All right, Palantir. Keep an eye on Palantir. Okay, I know it's moved up quite a bit, but we have a big white candle that came in, and we have a lot of resistance here. So it's been doing really well. All right, but keep an eye on it. So it's hitting resistance up here. All right, so keep an eye on that. All right, we'll hold it for now. But keep an eye on that. Palantir. PLTR there. That's holding. Holding. RBLX. Look at that, guys. Great trade going here. So we can't complain, right? Very different market compared to the Forex market. Okay. All right. Look at these moves here. But at some point, Forex will get back. Get back in line. All right, RBLX buy signal here. Good price action. Look at that. Look at the buyers just holding that trend line, guys. Really good price action. All green candles. Beautiful trade there. Same thing here. So we can't complain too much, huh? All righty here. All right, good price action there. Look at that. And the buy signal came in right here on a break of resistance. Right, blue arrow right here. That's our buy signal. Okay. All right, hold in. All right, good price action. Look at that. SE looks good. Snow, look at Snow. Really good markdown phase here, right here. Guys, this is trading, right? So it's not, might look boring, but it is, trading is boring, right? It's not supposed to be exciting. All right, so here's your markdown, here's your markup. Beautiful trade here. All right, nicely done. If you're not doing this, you're doing something wrong. You're not trading. All right, buy signal here, good price action. On this charts, the reason why we do this, guys, right? There is only one trade here, which is this trade here on the daily time frame. So if you're short in this, or if you're not in this long trades like this, you're doing something wrong, okay? That's why we do this. All right, that's holding. Good price action, breaking out. All right, holding firm. Good price action here. Look at that. Z, S, nice break, right? We got resistance is here, right? Broke resistance, buy signal here. Here is support down in here. Look at that. Good price action, guys. So price buy signal came in at, what's that? 217, trading at $300. Great trade going here. Holding. And then Royal Caribbean. Look at Royal Caribbean. Good trade. All right, so it's right at its high here, guys. Right at its high. Here is your markdown phase here. And we've traded this a couple of times. I believe Royal Caribbean. That's the cruise line. All righty. And the buy signal here, we're moving up nicely there. And good price action there. Good. So overall, guys, great trades. Okay, overall, great trades in Bullmaster. Fairly decent in Stock Boss, but Bullmaster really trading well. These are going to be your large cap stocks, large cap, mega caps, your growth stocks. Okay. All righty. Our US 30 traders, we'll go over opportunities tomorrow when non-farm payroll comes out. We'll see what the market does. For our US 30 traders, we still have some challenge here. All right. So we've got a lot of consolidation. You guys can see that here. Okay. So we have a lot of consolidation here. All right, so very difficult trading. All right, notice we haven't been calling any of these buy signals on the 60-minute time frame. I think the last one we called was perhaps this one here. Okay, so we really need tomorrow when we go live, we really need, now we're still long, the bias is to the upside. We really need to break through resistance here and move higher. Now, the good news is we have non-farm payroll, so we should have some volume come in tomorrow. We'll see. All right. Do we trade crypto at all? Absolutely. We trade crypto. Okay. All right. But just remember, we went through the Bitcoin chart. Okay. So you can use Bitcoin as a barometer. The majority of the cryptos out there will follow Bitcoin, okay? But we do have we have everything crypto. We have everything crypto. We just had a class on Monday, okay? So make sure you can come to that class. So we just had a very good class on Monday, all right? So we do our crypto class, everything crypto, once a month, okay? Once a month, but it's for members only though. But I'll go when we wrap up. I'll show you again Bitcoin, what we're looking at as far as Bitcoin. We don't analyze. It's just too many, and we don't have all of the data, right? For all the cryptocurrencies that are out there. But we can track Bitcoin pretty well. Okay. So thanks for that. Good question. So the US 30, our US 30 traders, when we go live tomorrow, okay, just remember, we're going to take our time because we got to get past resistance here, okay, to go long. In order to go short, a lot has to happen, okay? So we'd have to break support here, all right, clear break of support, and it depends on how the market does, how the US 30 does after hours in the futures market. So ideally, we want to go long, okay? Because we have buyers here, right? So we don't want to do any counter trend trading, especially right now. We want to go with the trend. So ideally, we need to break through that resistance here, and we'll monitor that on the smaller time frames. The NAS, let's do this here on the NAS. Same thing here on the NAS, but we got to get past resistance here. We got a wider channel here on the NAS. We have two areas of resistance. All right, so right here, a lot of consolidation in here, guys. This is not tradable, okay? All right, so here, all through here, we've got to get past resistance here. And again, notice we haven't been calling any of these signals. All right, so, and then we near all-time highs. Okay, so, and you guys saw what we looked at with these indexes. These indexes are moving higher. So be careful going short. This is where a lot of traders will mess up, right? Because we see that selling come in for that day, and all of a sudden we want to short. But if you guys look here, the price has been moving higher. And every time shorts came in, they got squeezed. So shorts got squeezed here, got squeezed here, got squeezed here, got squeezed here, and could possibly get squeezed here. Okay, so we keep moving higher on the 60-minute time frame. All right, even on the daily time frame, we keep moving higher. So we'll look for longs. All right, look for longs, not shorts. Okay. All right, and we'll start at 8 a.m. in the morning. We'll look for we won't do anything with cryptocurrencies. All right, we won't do anything with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin was going long, and we'll take a look at the chart again, we would. But we'll look for US 30 and NAS, possibly Forex. We'll take a look. And not Tesla, right? Tesla is breaking down, right? Got a big sell signal, big candle came in today. But we might take a look at NVIDIA for a trade, okay? For an equity trade in the morning, okay? So we'll start that live, all right? Start that live at 8 a.m., all right? All right. All right, stock boss, guys, let's run it. We're going to run 22,000 stocks. We ran it that quick. We have 119. Okay, so they're still buying. The institutions are still buying, all right? Small cap stocks and stock boss. Again, 119, that's a healthy number, okay? We'll hold off on adding since we were down. The market was down for the day here, all right? In Bull Master, let's run it here. All right, in Heat Seeker, 140. So 140, so we know equities are holding fine. All right, large caps are holding fine in Bull Master. Small caps are holding fine in Stock Boss. All right, so just our Bull Master traders, Stock Boss traders, just continue to do what you're doing. Okay, Monster Scalper, let's take a look here. All right, we were tightly consolidating. Haven't seen that type of consolidation in a long time, guys. We only had about these many pairs in yellow here. Just remember, if it's in yellow, right, it's trying to break out, right? Trying to break out, trying to get into a trend, all right? Into the markup phase or markdown phase. Now we're up to about 21 right now. So we have more volatility come in, but guys, look here. All this was red yesterday. Very tight market from here all the way down. These are not tradable here. They're in a tight consolidation. Okay, so things are opening up a bit here. Okay, but we're still consolidating in Forex. Difficult market. All right. On the 60-minute time frame, things are opening up a bit on the 60-minute, but you guys know, right? We've had some challenges with Forex, even on the 60-minute time frame. Okay, it's good that things are opening up here, still tight, still tight on the Forex in on the 240. Okay, so we need to be careful. All right, so still trade accordingly. We only have, like I said, we only have a few pairs here. That's it. Right? When things are rocking and rolling, things are moving, guys, we'll have trades in here, trades in here, trades in here, right? All right, more trades here. This is all we've got. So if our systems can't trade that market, you guys are going to have a difficult time trading that market. Okay, so just be aware of that. Bitcoin, right? We talked about Bitcoin earlier. Okay, and we can use Bitcoin as the barometer, just like we use, right? Just like we use the NASDAQ, just like we use the Dow, just like we use the S&P and Russell to gauge the equity markets. We can use Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin to gauge the crypto market, okay? All right. Bitcoin again has rejected a big resistance here. All right, Bitcoin made a high of 111 and will be done after this. Our most recent buy signal on Bitcoin came in at 95,000. It made a high of 111. We are trading now at 101. If we do not, right, if we do not recapture, we have a white candle here. If you guys look here, last time we got some white candles here, right? So green candles, those are buyers. White candles, those are neutral. That's like a warning. Red candles, those are sellers. We've got to get out. Okay, so we've got a white candle here. That's a warning. Ideally, what we would like to see happen is we recover, right? That support line right here, recapture that moving average, get a green candle and start moving higher. If we break down further, we're going to get a sell signal to get out, and all of a sudden, right, we could get red candles to come in. All right, that would not be good. Okay? All right. So that's the challenge with Bitcoin right now. It's not holding above resistance. We really needed Bitcoin to stay above resistance. We needed buyers to hold, right? Buyers to hold the price right above here. That's not happening. And this is where sellers came in before, here, and here they are again. Okay? So just be careful. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay? Keep coming, right? Keep coming. This is how we learn how to do this. So we can use, and if you guys notice, there was one trade that we looked at. We looked at this trade with Anthony. Which one was it? ZBEC, Z-E-B-E-C, right? On Monday, and that cryptocurrency, right? That crypto has come down quite a bit, okay? And it's following Bitcoin, okay? And it's following Bitcoin. All right? All right. Thanks for hitting that sub button. Thank you. Thank you so much. Keep coming, okay? All right, so guys, so big news today, Tesla, right? Tesla. So keep an eye on Tesla. We should be out of Tesla right here. The Max 7s, big sellers came in heavy here. So we should be out. Our buy signal was here at 295. Sell signal came in at 280, 284. That's it. We do not want to hold, guys. We have support right here. So if Tesla, whatever is going on with Tesla, is whatever is going on with Tesla. We don't need to know what's going on with Tesla. But it is breaking down. We have support here. All right. So if it breaks to if it comes down lower, breaks to that support, it can go much lower. Okay, so we want to be out. Don't try to figure out why, right? Why sellers are coming in, because they can come in like this, guys. So just get out, right? Protect your trades, protect your profits, and then you can figure out later what's going on. Okay, but overall, the rest of the Max 7s are doing fine, right? Microsoft is doing fine. Amazon is doing fine. Google right here. Meta, Facebook is doing fine. All right. Apple is still struggling, right? No buy signal. NVIDIA, we'll definitely look for a buy to enter. Perhaps on the 30-minute time frame tomorrow when we go live. Okay, when we go live. So you guys, those of you that you want to go live, just go to our school community. The link is in the chat right there. Just go to the school and just become a member, and you guys can go live with us. Okay, but we'll look for NVIDIA to trade NVIDIA as it looks to break through that resistance here on the 30-minute time frame. Let's take a quick look at the 30 minutes. All right, so 30 minutes. Let's take a look at 60. All right, probably the 60-minute time frame. 60 looks really good. We already have a buy signal here. All right, this would be a beautiful reaccumulation trade here. If the market is up, and we'll go ahead and put it right here like this. We do have a buy signal. If the market is up tomorrow, right, we'll look at non-farm payrolls, right? We'll see how the job numbers come in tomorrow. If that is bullish, right, and we move higher, right, all we need is a break of resistance here. All right, we already have a buy signal, and we'll probably call it on a 60-minute time frame, okay, for a nice swing trade. All right, guys, so that's a lot's going on. So just be careful with Forex. Equities are fine. Equities are fine right now. All right, futures, US 30, NAS 100 traders, just wait until we go live in the morning. Okay, no trades right now. Wait until we go live, and I'll see everyone tomorrow in the morning. Okay, and for all our other traders, I'll see you guys on Sunday when we go live. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your questions, and I'll see everyone in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time when we go live. Okay.